Alright, so what's the second death? Anybody know? What is the second death? Because his promises are that you will not be hurt, or at least they would not be hurt by the second death. So, anyone idea, clue?
When the...
raise your hand, please. Thank you very much. Remember me in 15? Yeah. It's the end of the world. As we know it.
What do you say, man? 15?
Okay. She said that's the end of the world. It's the end of everything. It's the last final death. Anyone else have any other thoughts? We're going to go there. Okay? Go to Revelation 20. I thought he was there already. Sorry, I was about to snort, but that's good. I was like, that was good. He was. Did I not give you the piece of paper? Revelation chapter 20, verse 6. Wow, someone's running in there. Yeah, blessed and holy is the one who has a part in the first resurrection. Okay? So when Jesus comes back again, this may open up a whole can of worms for some of you, and I'll talk to you about that later. But part in the first resurrection, over these, the second death has no power. You see, the second death is what Jesus saves us from. The second death is what He saves us from, not the first death. All right? Because the first death is when you die. All right? The second death is the end where, well, let me just read it. Has no power, but they will be priests of God in Christ and will reign with Him for 1,000 years. If I go all the way down to verse 14. Then death, at this point, you can read this in chapter 20 if you want to, but death and Hades were thrown into the lake of fire. This is the second death, the lake of fire. Okay? It's a fire that consumes everything. It's mentioned in 1 Peter also, I believe. And so there is this, at least the idea that at some point God burns up everything. Okay? He burns it all up, and he who overcomes does not face the second death. All right? So if anything he's trying to say is, I know what's going on. It's going to get worse. But hang in there. Because I'm going to give you the crown of life, and death will not reign over you. Right? It will not reign over you, your bodies, whatever you're going through. You can have hope. I don't care where you've been, what you've done. It's a good thing. Is that clear? I hope so. We're going to pray and then sing. Father in heaven, thank you for your word. Thanks for writing this letter to a church a long time ago. Thanks that we can peer into it and not really be embarrassed by it, but see what went on in their lives and realize that some of the same stuff might happen to us and is not. Help us to find that encouraged, relationship with you, that you stand there talking to us. As we sing, Lord, we sing to you. Because you're so full of grace and mercy, and are there through us and with us through thick and thin. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.